Okay everyone, hello, welcome back to Let's Stream the Outer Worlds with me, Varex, and the Veeple. We're here.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. Ah, we'll continue this later.
Seems like I interrupted something. We're at Phineas's starbase right now. Hidden as it is. In the Rings of Terror 2. Let's have a little look at our journal. This is the main quest that we're going to be doing. So we have to go to Monarch, which I believe is a moon, to find the chemicals to free the people who are frozen in stasis on board the Hope. So that's what we've got to go and find Nyoka, who's at a yacht club in Stellar Bay. So that's what we're going to be doing. There's also a couple... Oh, we've actually got this one, though, which I saw. A Hawthorne about these weapons from the Void. So while exploring Phineas's Orbal lab, you acquired a powerful gun. Oh, we got the Shrink Ray. We got the freaking Shrink Ray. Hiya, Pete. How you doing? Which I've yet to try out. Perhaps the Halcyon colony contains other weapons which, like this one, push the boundaries of what science can achieve. It would be worthwhile to seek out these devices, these science weapons. Alex Hawthorne, who was the ex-captain of the Unreliable before we took his place, was an accomplished smuggler and scavenger. It's possible he encountered rumours of weaponry like this. So I'll do this because it could be on the captain's terminal. So that will point us straight up there. So let's go and do that. See if we know of any other weapons and such.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Thank you. Antibiotic secret lab 27. Good. We're getting all these nice little things to fill our chest with, room with. Let's see then. Messages from Zacharias. From E. Blaine. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You're right, it's Tuesday. I thought it was Monday. I don't know why. Zacharias, it's good to let you know. No, I know. I literally didn't know what day it was. Just to let you know that I've given out the rest of that. You know what, you know who. Sorry for the secrecy. You really know who's reading these things. I appreciate you giving the time, me the time of day. You risked your neck heading to that community centre. I'm grateful, but I'd also appreciate if you never told another soul about our business, like my job. I should like to keep it. From Jay Tennyson, number 1, I guess. Vati, oh hello. Don't do this ever. So here goes. Oh, it's from Yuli, from Yuli to Bhavati. I can read this. I shouldn't be reading this. This is private stuff. But all right. Don't do this ever. So here you go. So okay, we're gonna read this private stuff. Fine. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge because there's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then this wrencher strides in like a shark. Hair all done up and fancy and dark, she feels a spasm in her compression alternator. Trembling cause it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got 5 more standards mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of these parts. I'll get back to you on that. That is pretty freaking terrible. She wasn't wrong. That's awful. About the talk we had. We're talking about old friends, you know, and I got thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess, a good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. I wanted you to know, even when I drank too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty sweet, Party Tea. Damn you, into spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired. Gonna put my head down for blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Yeah, so that's those two. So did we... So we did get something from that. Maybe not. Or maybe, yes. Black market leads. Okay, log entry 1. Tilted. Shrink ray. Nice. Hammer power? That sounds pretty cool, but not really for our character. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw, in actuality, with my own 2 eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away, I'd forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. Heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fella wonder if there's more to the rumors. From Alex Hawthorne. Let's have a look. Hammer power. Last time I got sloshed, I mean, I was imbibing the lost hope of the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly subtly eavesdropped on 2 madettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed they'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard of that one before. But here's the good part. The madettes said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power. Maybe it's Thor's hammer. Maybe. Or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could have been another of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. There we go. We got additions. I'm going to put you guys like here, actually. You're about there. Hiya, Sil. How's it going? How are you? Hope your Tuesday is going well. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth of Tartarus and back. Let the record show, I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. Should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or breaking expensive equipment when he said it. Breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? I'm not worthy enough that I'd use it to wipe out the good hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I admit to maintaining some questionable associates, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I've been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to one of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check in the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay, so we've got black market people to investigate, but for now, they are still... Yeah, we're not going to get the Groundbreaker one. We're heading. To Monarch, and I'm bringing along... I like Ellie. Maybe the... No, we'll bring the Vic along for his quest. Vati maybe, or Felix. What do you guys reckon? Sam doesn't really have a lot to say. He's really useful in combat. So freaking useful. We won't do the Vicar. We'll bring Felix along because he's done some research on this. So yeah, okay. Bring those two. Plus they're already equipped. Well, here we are, guys. Not much of a welcoming committee, is it? These spaceports are usually all busy and such. Curious. Have a good swim, Lost. Enjoy. Let me get over there. Maybe. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Wait a minute. We're in the same place as before. This isn't... Yeah, I know. Oh, I know why.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
No, gotta go this. There. Go Stellar Bay.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, alright. It even said, like, Phineas's lab there. Clearly not quite with it today, I apologize. I didn't sleep particularly well last night, but I feel fine. Right? This is more like what I was expecting, yeah. Something's fishy, got an achievement, guys. I got an achievement. Looks nice. Looks, well, it's weird clouds. Really low-res clouds. But maybe they're supposed to look like that, right? Because this, look at that size. So maybe they just kind of look different, right? Here now. So, the yacht club. There we go. That's where we're supposed to go. Where we're supposed to go. Is there supposed to be like... Oh, there we go. And a welcoming committee.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Alright. Well, I see no problem with that.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yes. That is my ship on the landing pad next year.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction.
Well done.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Yeah, I do always try to look up. But it is difficult. Yeah, so what are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
I'm Captain Zacharias, why not?
Swell. There's one for the logs.
Nice.
I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is it really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook.
Yep, I got that.
Thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You know what I expected to find? I don't know, because I don't really know what I expected to find. But apparently my character is surprised, so there we go.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot.
That's true, they do.
But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Saying the board's lying about this place? I'm glad that he's eager, at least. That's good.
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Uh-huh. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Gee whiz, wow.
Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
Uh-huh.
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Well, I've been in hibernation for decades.
Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Suppose it sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game.
Hmm.
But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
I think so, FK, but I can't be for sure. But yeah. Well, I can ask about the poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Don't think it'll be written down anywhere. Okay, you got good weapons and stuff. What are we doing for money? Okay, alright. I think it'll be alright. We gotta go to the,
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
apparently not. Yeah, we gotta go here. Meet someone.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Your neighbours aren't missing you either. What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
But now you're free from the board. Isn't that a good thing?
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Probably not, but maybe later, right? Well, if that isn't an NPC, I mean, well, you mean like a someone who's going to come along with us at some point. I don't know who is, but the game does like to do a little switcheroo. But I mean, come on. I'll wait for you to finish.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding.
all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Just see where this is going.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Zacharias. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Oh God. Okay.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm actually looking for you. Vacation seems like for myself. People say chill. I don't even know her name, right? The only reason that I know who she is because she had a big arrow pointing to her head. Hi, Ironworks. So that's kind of a bit silly. So maybe I don't know this is the lady that I'm supposed to be talking to. And I'm just making small talk because she looks kind of cool. So I'm on vacation.
Oof. Some hell you've chosen. You must really love fish.
How you doing, Ironworks? I'm hoping that her name comes up at some point so that it's like a more natural interaction. I'm not allergic though. Maybe I'll say I am.
That is a fucking shame.
Right, okay, I can't. So, yeah, somehow I know who you are, and maybe I've got a picture of her or something. I don't know. Tell me how you can find I can find information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Oh, we just helped make her head more fuzzy. Whoops. How much time do you need?
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober.
Well, what do you need then?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
What if I can't get a steroid or caffeine something or other? You don't even know what you're taking. Right, well, I seem to know what it's a cavanoid, right? Yeah, green tie. How you doing? Green tie, it's good to see you again. Hope you are well today. And yes, well, I mean, yes, but this is just the same as like a vodka Red Bull, right? This is just that. So just not quite. Stuff stimulant, you know? Stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Gonna bring you down a little bit more. All right, I'll be back. 15,000 XP for talking to a drunk lady. If funny that worked in real life, right?
Well.
Talk to him first as well.
Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
But I just had to pay for the... Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
I mean, she's right there, right? But, we'll see what you have for trade. Okay, not a lot. Fine. That was fun.
Something else I can do for you?
Let's ask about Nyoka. Oh, why do you call this place? Yeah, we'll start a bit more general. Why do you call this place the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Your sign's a bit bashed up. Yeah, want to fix it?
Don't be so negative. It's what's on the inside that counts. Speaking of, you look like you could use a bottle with something good in it.
No, thank you. But you're not used to seeing your faces around here, huh?
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks.
Oh, well, I'll go then. She's good at her job. Brilliant. And hello, resident.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
And you? Let's have a little look. Ooh, what's this? Buy now, buy now. It's a good deal. Hi?
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yes, Captain Zacharias. I'm not going to be Captain Hawthorne. Of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, thanks.
Consider it an MSI welcome.
Folks here are so
Why don't you
nice.
grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us.
Are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits.
That happens.
But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Striking in the pub. I like it. What could be so bad if it makes you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
I'm pretty good. That's true. I am pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel, but just getting deadlocked.
You don't like his glasses?
It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
I will mediate.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today.
Yep.
I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
You talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Maybe tell me a bit about her and stuff. Or I could lie instantly. Which will be quite the play, considering we don't even know these people and just heard their names. Sanjar is going to fight Velma if you don't return to work. That wasn't my initial plan, though. Could be kind of interesting. Damn. I like how it's there, I've got to say. And I could do it because I'm a good liar, but I didn't really have it in mind for this kind of situation. Any suggestions how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that.
No, I don't want it
Some are
anyway,
just
you see.
rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know.
It is
but,
FK, yeah.
There's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know. But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
See, we'll probably get more out of the game if we do it this way rather than just push a button and solve everything. So now we get to investigate whether she's taking a cut and everything. Right? So that's going to be a little more interesting. Can I play the piano? No. Rubbish.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
It's not that bad a sign. Really? It's alright. Let's have a little look around, shall we? So I don't think there's anything up here apart from the way back to the landing bay. Yeah, we're gonna have a little mooch about town, I think. See if there's any stuff to... Okay, well there is stuff to steal. And there's no one around. Why not? Why not, eh? Get a bit of Mr. Ouch. Alright, well that was worth doing. This guy is really throwing me off. I mean, I don't know whether it's supposed to be like that or what. It seems like a holographic projection. It's weird. It's really weird. Pick up some chatter, maybe? Nope. Stellar Bay. Alright.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Oh, hi.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Mostly fresh, huh? Why would I want that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Alright, Celia, we've heard of that name.
She works for Sanjar at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me.
And Mr. Pickett?
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
So the Mantiqueen is the thing that they couldn't get in the exhibition. In Ontario 2.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, but why? Did you say anything specific?
He kept talking about collecting a queen to take back to Terra 2. Didn't make no kind of sense to me. Mantiqueens won't let you collect them.
Have you seen one?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss them.
I'm sure I'll manage. Especially when I'm trying to shoot it. Well, have you seen one?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
I'll be fine.
Tell you what. I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
That's a deal. I mean, why not, right?
All right, then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too. Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
I doubt we'll have a lot that we're after, really. Cystic pig tumors. Lovely. Captain Hyde. Okay, I mean... neat. Yeah, I guess. Could be useful for something, you know, like if we were to make some armor with this or whatever, but for now, I don't really think that any of that is too useful. Okay, Agnes, what's up?
Sir, please, I need your help. I can Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Not a lot I can
It's
do.
more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Okay, tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away?
Never tell a woman to calm
He
down.
ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would he run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there.
Because he does
I
now.
warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Where's Amber Heights? What were you saying about the iconoclast? Let's ask about that.
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good.
The greater good.
Not sure I'm seeing the problem here.
You're one of them, aren't you? You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Just as your mama would be. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
That leads nicely on to where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Got a really graphic sense of imagination. And is there a reward? Oh!
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
You will be. Right, I'll help.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be
It'd be a shame to listen to all that and not help, right?
You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
You sure?
And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay. Well, she was highly strung, but that kind of makes sense in the circumstance. How's it going?
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
All right, so we could go that way. Eventually, you have to sit back down now. You're exhausted. Up here? There doesn't seem to be anyone around, and there's things to steal. Let's make sure, though, yeah? No one up there. I mean, there's a freaking flamethrower there, guys. I'm just saying, there's a flamethrower. which I believe is what we've got Felix armed with. Zeng's Emporium, huh? Apparently I found it. I wouldn't know where it was. It's not this. Is it this? No? Apparently I found it, but I don't know where it is. Unless it was this store. It is. Okay. Right. This. Okay. Fine. Well, there's a workbench there. Hello, Zeng.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I have no idea. But let's have a look.
If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Wasn't gonna. There's a shovel. There's a freaking oil. Spade. Fine. We're gonna sell stuff. Cause I'm sure we've got a lot of got a million different freaking weapons that we can get rid of. Surely. Probably gonna sell the ones that I need, right? There's a flamethrower that I'll just get rid of it. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Just randomly sell things. Oh yeah, I'm going to break those down. We got some junk to sell. General stuff. Yeah, I'll leave them. That's somewhere I can get in. Ah!
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
So, yeah, just looking around for now.
Oh, in that case, welcome to MSI headquarters. Mr. Nandi runs things for Stellar Bay from here. Apart from that, we've got a bar, a diner, and a really great animal parts vendor.
Yeah, about that. That's weird. What do you need with an animal parts vendor?
Raptidon acid some days. Other times, it's canid teeth. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
But why? Why buying so much from Sebastian? Oh, well, if you got that many bits to spend, I've got some trash to sell you. No, I'm curious about why.
So I can talk to him, of course.
Right.
He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type.
Okay, I
Unfortunately,
see.
my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Ask him on a date. Are we going to play this again? Are we going to be like matchmaker again?
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me.
Right.
I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay, fine. We'll do this. But what are you seeing, Sebastian? Maybe that'll help us.
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm looking for.
That's all I need to know. No, it's fine. I'm not going to judge.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
No, it's cool. That's fine. That's we'll talk later. I'm going to do this now because he's just there. And this seems like a worthy test of our talents.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out.
She's like, you can actually
Hope's
see her
working okay,
across the
'cause
street.
No one else really seems interested in this stuff.
You know she likes you?
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
No. No, I mean, like, I really likes you.
And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up.
Now I see what Celia was talking about. This guy almost reminds me of Irion.
Who?
An old acquaintance from the Groundbreaker. Real piece of work.
That's mighty kind of you to say.
But we were talking about what a lucky gal Celia is.
Anyone who can afford such a fine collection of mantisaur claws has it pretty good.
Okay. All right. You idiot. I'm trying to tell you she wants to date you. I'm doing it.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, just persuade anyway. I don't have a word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount. Or indeed any more raptidon tongues at all.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
There we go. That went well. Look, you haven't seen her for a while. She's there, right? All you've got to do is walk about 10 meters. She's there. She's right there. It's not difficult. She wants to carbon date me? That would... I'm going to put that in something. I'm going to steal that. That's good.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
I have, and yes, he will go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
Okay, reputation increase. That's kind of what I wanted for the next thing. Maybe the next thing after that. He likes you. Just don't ask him for any discounts. Don't overthink it. Well. Just don't ask for any discounts. That. Otherwise, it'll be fine.
Not to worry. If I never buy another raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work look.
No, I need to.
Anyhow.
No.
Thank you.
Hey. 300 bits. No, I got other things to talk about.
Thanks again for setting me up with Sebastian. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Poster. Tossball poster. Poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Oh.
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
We've got a warehouse to go to, have we? Right. Well, that's in a bit.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Wow.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Wow. This guy likes his work. No, you have a meeting with me. I like that.
You'd be a hit in Byzantium.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon.
There we go.
I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
I'm looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Perhaps we'll eat one more weird science project passed off as food. Let's gonna stuff some. do it.
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
By the way, I'm totally going to use moisten the lines at work tomorrow for something. I have to say it for something so mundane. I'm going to do it. I'll let you guys know how that works out. So if you feel the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Because he's scared to go it alone. You need the board to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be okay. Ain't that right?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Tired of scrounging and scraping, or you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Let's go and embrace it. See it as an opportunity, not a problem.
Exactly what I would have said if I'd been paying attention.
You talk like Graham.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Not everyone likes the idea of hunting sprats in the back bays, Felix.
Your friend makes a good point, young man. I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Interplay between the characters is quite nice. I like that. Can't run in a big city on high-minded ideals. Well, I suppose not. So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Alright, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How long did it take you to figure out that you need to defend your city?
Not long, but the devil is always in the details. And the salient detail
All right,
here
Clinker.
is a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Oh. Sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you until you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush.
I can't say it. I'm not smart enough. So where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Indeed, okay. Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Interesting. I need to ask you about something else.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, the Grim, the landing pad guard, he's really good at his job.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He was amazing. A world-class moron. Bang up job. He was great.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review.
There we
What
go.
else can I do for you?
That'll do. We've chatted quite a bit, and we've still got quite a bit of the city to find. And I found another thingy thing. Thank you. Alright, so that goes out here. This goes somewhere else. Okay. Can I use this? Is that allowed? Terminals only to be used by official communication on behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries. Summary report of conditions within Stellar Bay. Will there be legs to go with the arms? I doubt it. Kirkwall Mage, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're having a good week so far. Keeping safe? Having fun? Productivity has continued to improve since relaxing MSI's old restrictions and making allowances for employee benefits such as time off for illness and personal leave. Fancy that. 24.9% reductions in shift length and 52.3% more positive feedback. Fisher output is up 15.2% this year, showing a continuing but slowing growth trend. Decreased gains compared to previous years are likely to the deterioration of materials and morale, occasional shortfalls in our supplies, and the gradual loss of personnel to marauders. 7.2 hostile wildlife, 10.3, and ironclad recruitment, 17.4. Reconciliation with the board remains a long-term goal, but the immediate concern of defending the city from hostile elements. Repairing damage to the city walls consumes approximately 32.8% of our annual budget. The best solution would be an influx of skilled defenders and weaponry, but given the aforementioned factors and their effects on the local population, such solution remains unlikely. Working slogans. MSI, our profit margins are stellar. What do you reckon? MSI, Saltuna. 43.28% more nutrient dense than the leading brands. Stellar Bay, a tolerable center of commerce in a hostile and chaotic galaxy. Yeah, these are all great. I love them. It's getting dark. There's a warehouse somewhere. We need to find that. And judge it.
No! Someone's been killed!
I got my shrink ray.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
You alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Ew.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Totally gonna go in that one.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
It certainly is, Felix.
This guy.
Oh, yeah, how do you know? How do you know? Alright, hunting for clues. Well, the blood trail is interesting. I can't press tab to get my Witcher senses out. I don't like it. So who's making... either making breakfast or doing the dishes? It seems. Having just had breakfast. There's blood splatter over there. And all down here. Wow. But of course there's all this mess as well. Hastily packed suitcase. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and colour, were stuffed into this suitcase. Alright, there's one clue, right? Victim isn't a clue, weirdly. This is though. Toss ball betting slip. Ah, this betting slips lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field toss ball betting. Okay, that was all we needed apparently. I think they might be, yeah, a little bit. Trudging around in their heavy armor. I'm curious about how he actually died though, right? I mean, there's two... If they even put a lot of thought into this rather than just make it a chaotic crime scene, because there's two chairs knocked over, so it's like three cups. But he got battered like here because there's blood all well. See this old age? Maybe. This couldn't have been a blood splatter like that went up because it's on the surface here. So it had to have come from the head wound, which then made the blood go all the way over there and all the way up there and here and stuff like that. And then I guess they ran this way to get out and then suddenly it stops. Might as well seal everything while we're here, right? Pretty much. Alright, so we have to go to this betting place. It could just have been, you know what? I mean, it could be Clinker. It absolutely could have been that. You're right. Hi.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
I love how, like, what are you doing in my house? Like, why isn't that the first thing they say? Yes, FK.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Ah.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
So his name was Isaac. What's going on, Laura?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Hiya, Wicked. What's this game about? Well, the plot is that... So this is like an interstellar RPG that's set within like a galaxy. So you go from planet to planet. The main plot is that there was this colonial ship called the Hope, which you were part of, that had a load of engineers and scientists and stuff in it that were off to go and populate a new world. But something went wrong, and you've been in hibernation for decades. You're awoken by a guy called Phineas Wells, who asks you to help you in waking up the rest of the colonists. And we're currently looking for the chemicals to do that, but there's a lot of other intrigue going on. Hiya, Hollow. Okay, yeah, Hollow, you're right. You're right. I didn't mean to scare you. Okay, sorry, Laura. Curious. Curious, but alright. Well, we've already got an Inferno Scythe. But still, we'll take another one. Building vending machine. There it is. Marvelous.
Good day to you.
Hello, Everett. Chef Raymond.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Why would you admit that to anyone?
Because there's no shame in having overactive bladder muscles, all right? It's a perfectly normal medical condition.
Sure, for lily-livered cowards, in my medical opinion.
You sound like a terrible doctor.
It's more of a hobby these days.
See what I deal with? This place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
All right, well, how's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying.
Leads us on to, why don't you leave? Oh, of course. Yeah, well, we can do that after we've asked about this. Ever thought about leaving?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
Yeah, if you got stabbed.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
So why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Yeah, it seems like you want more than a few centimeters.
That's what she said.
There's truly no end to my suffering.
My engineer's looking for to get the dustback casserole. Can you cook up one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran.
Is it on PC only?
These days,
I don't know.
Everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna.
I don't think so.
They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town.
I reckon it'll be on consoles as well.
I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Wow. 3,000 bits? I can intimidate you know. I've got the skill to do it. I'm gonna. 3,000 bits for a meal?
Whoa, hold on. Okay. Leak contained. My stars. Look, Captain. This is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Saved 1,000 bits.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so.
It's not worth it.
An hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
There we go.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Ah, we have leveled up. Hello, Inferno. Always nice to see you playing Outerworlds. Always nice to see you seeing me play the Outer Worlds. How are you, Inferno? Let's persuade. Bang everything in that. And we get a perk. Lovely. So what should we go with? Hello, Choi. Choi. How are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. So the consumable weight minus 50% is kind of nice, but we don't have an issue with weight right now. Plus 10% plus in dialogue skills. But when you have no companions in your party, I don't want that. Companions are fun. They're good stuff. That's kind of nice. Reduce the penalties to accuracy when moving. Moving and shooting. Good thing to do together. Let's make that more efficient. Good. Happy with that. Happy with that. Anything up here? So that's one half of Tavati's fun and games done with. Yes, Clinker's always super serious. Right, so let's keep wandering around here. We're not going out there just yet. It's kind of awkward, really. Don't know whether I like that. Ooh. Something we can get in? Curious. Right. There's a warehouse somewhere around here, you know. And a betting place.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
Warehouse.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Excel sheets? Gaza? We playing with Excel? So the warehouse, right, well, There's a reception, is it? It's quite big for a reception. But yeah, fine, okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, fine, yeah. Nice. Okay. The cafeteria. I like it. Lockers. Little kitchen. Alright, I like it. I like it. Bathroom. That's so. Only one. Interesting. Still. Needs more to know. And back here. Yeah, the wall's not looking so good. Ooh, wow. Freaking wow. I did not expect that. What is going on with this then? Do you know?
You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out. She's in a mood.
Okay. All right, so I'm just judging the warehouse, yeah? That's what I'm doing. Judging the warehouse. It's pretty awesome. Pretty nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, okay. Well, I can't really, like, judge the dock side of it, obviously. And my initial kind of thought is that, well, this ramp seems very steep. Now, you can say that these forklifts, which look great, hover, but still, right? It looks messy, but some warehouses are just really busy. Now, obviously, this one doesn't look that busy, but... And so, during a shift, they can look real messy. Organized chaos and all that. I mean, they've even got, like, little
I'll keep it down.
Places there. No, I'm just looking at the at where you drive the forks in. That's all. Because that's nice. And this over here, right? This is on a pallet. So whatever reason they put it on a pallet, even though it's already got a place for the forks. But in this case, the forks are quite close together. So it probably wouldn't fit in this. So he thought, screw it, I'll put it on the pallet. Hasn't put it correctly on the pallet. So it's actually going to fall this way. Yeah, it's actually quite dangerous. That looks like it's going to go that way. So probably not the best idea. Should have just adjusted his forks. So he's taking a shortcut there by not adjusting his forks outwards, which looks like it does actually have the capacity to do. So that's really cool. So yeah, this is an unsafe load. It's going to end up in the drink, I'm afraid. Taking shortcuts, very naughty. Also, these are not on pallets, so how'd you get them in? How'd you get them out? Right? These should all be on pallets. Got some armor lying around as well, but we'll forgive that. I mean, the whole layout is pretty alright, really. Don't mind the layout too much, to be fair. But you know, so as far as like warehouses in I'm not sure about this storage here, you know, because if you look at the width of a forklift, right, it's got to drive in like that to get the goods. So how, pray tell, do you get in here? This is in the way. Maybe it moves, but I don't think it does. Here you could maybe do it, right? But it's pushing it. And you could easily just, like, arrange this better. You know, you could put that there, that there, that there, and then it fits. Plus, are they really in need for that much storage? So I'll give it I mean, what on earth is this, right? Look at how unsafe that is. Frickin' zero turn, doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know it can turn its own axis, right? 3 wheels and all that. Well, actually, it doesn't have any wheels, but that's fine. It can spin, but it can't fit in that gap to get with these forks. Can move the forks up there, but then you can't get to the bottom, and it's still tight. So yeah, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna look at this. That's just ready to roll off. Man, that's terrible. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, right? Which isn't bad. For most computer games score less than that. But yeah, alright, I think a 5's a fair score. Okay, anyway. How do I get up there? That's where Velma is. What if it rotates upright? It doesn't. I mean... Alright, okay. Yeah. It's hard because we haven't seen it in action, but I'm pretty sure making stuff up there. So this is Velma's container key. Well, okay, this is not, but that's obviously for Velma. That's important. Yeah, that's important because I'm going to see if she's taking a slice of profits, aren't I? So maybe it's in here instead. Otherwise we'll have to find her key. You should be hired as a gaming warehouse consultant. I should. If the thing is, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say like 99.9% of gamers don't care. So personal files. Oh, I can't do the hacking either, man. Mash random keys. Yeah, damn. Hack 55. I've just leveled as well. That's really irritating. I'll tell you what we can do, though. Tell you what we can do. Because what is our hacking, right? Can't be far off. Actually, it might be. Thinking about it. Okay, it's reduced because of our armor, so we can take that off. Then it takes it to 43, which is still quite low, really. So we need to find her container key. I reckon. Do this the hard way. Let's find her first, right? We might be able to just convince her to tell us stuff. Where the hell is she? I might actually have to use the compass. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Catherine said you can shove you in a box if you bring your happy like. I'm gonna do it.
Did she now?
Yep.
Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
Cool.
First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
We'll come back eventually. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. You don't have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
These MSI types are living the dream.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I think Braxton's dead, but you said he'd be stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Right.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Why didn't you turn him in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuna, fat, and mostly tumor-free.
I don't want to do Green's posted just yet. I'd rather get her on side by doing this. And who is this Catherine you mentioned? Because we've obviously told that we... A little white light.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Okay. Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Ah, yes, okay. So why can't you give me his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Yes. Says need a rise to keep up with the prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Ooh, wow. I mean, we have Persuade 100, so let's use that. You know what they say, if you love a worker, let them go. If they come back to you, it's meant to be. Not far wrong. Alright, so if you were to hire Sublight, you'll just give them more control of your business.
You know, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Last thing I need is Catherine mailing even farther up my ass than she already is. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Yay. Okay. Let's turn that one in. You're not important. You're not important. You're not important.
So you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you're
Baron.
allowed to talk for a very long time.
How's it going, Paraffin?
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
Get back to work.
Got an update for us? We can't afford to sit this out for too much longer. Know what I mean?
Yeah, she'll increase your pay. There you
How'd
go.
you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
15,000 experience. And they gave me money. Okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. Right then. So that was that, just there. Right, now we'll... No, hang on. We've got a lot of quests suddenly. Look at all this stuff, right? No, I'm looking for that dude. This one. Yeah, I reckon that's the guy who's dead. Today, brain's not working, even called in sick. Lost the whole day. Don't ask me anything more complex than what time is it. Genuinely, this morning, well, as I started the stream, yeah, this dead guy. Oh no, maybe not. I didn't know what day it was.
So, guess who Celia brought home the other night? Finally. Now she can stop buying that junk from him.
So...
Might improve the smell.
Yeah, but the noise.
Right. Great. Now, it could be here, or it could be the one downstairs. I'm not sure. I think it's this one.
You again! You've really got to stop doing that!
Yeah, okay. It is this one. Look at Braxton. You seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
She's really useful, Ellie.
No! Okay, maybe just a little... Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
What's the last thing you can't remember? I like it. So where is he?
Oh, damn.
Yep.
He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Okay.
You wanna know what I think? This Braxton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of wild raptidons.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that vow of silence. Or the code of silence. Yeah, okay. And then the betting slip. Let's go to the bookies. Talk to Nell, apparently. New day is dawning. Lovely. Must get really dark when the sun passes behind this frickin' massive planet that's just sat there, right? And then... Yeah, because that's what it'd be like living on a moon, wouldn't it? And then... So you'd have like 2 nights in a day type thing? Oh god, it's complicated. Anyway. What's in here? Instantly distracted. Oh, computers and stuff. Anomalies. Hello, deadbeat. How are you? That it does feel threatening. Alright, this is an interesting place, but we'll leave it for now. Because a day would be this moon doing its rotation, right? But also the moon is going around this. So that would block the sun. So you would have days, or at least day cycles that would be entirely night, because I imagine it'd take quite a while to get around this, right? I don't know, Vengaza. It is a bit close, isn't it? It's very silly. But anyway. It's spectacular, but... okay, anyway. Excuse... we might actually see some... No? Okay. Fine. Hi.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
It's
So
just
who
a
you
Skype.
follow? Wait,
True
don't
enough.
tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Are we really gonna... I mean, we got the lie thing, right? We got the lying? So we actually play for someone? I don't think lying's always going to be good, though. In this case, it might be, though. Right? I don't want to lie for the sake of lying all the time. I don't know if it'll always be beneficial. It might be the, initial instance, but you could come undone a couple of times. That's what lying does, right? So... we're here to investigate a murder, so it probably isn't a good time to start lying about ourselves when... I'm not here to talk about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up, anyway.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
Oh, aye.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
I'm not going to interrupt.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Wow.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
How'd you even get better at lying if you never lie? I mean, you're not wrong, right? Lying is a skill like anything else, but I don't know. Let's do the yeah, this is more important. Okay, found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Yeah. So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse,
That looks
and
to be.
spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Oh, some combat maybe? And then we can talk to her about a Actually, we'll do that now. No, it won't. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yeah, I'll be getting it fixed soon, Deadbeat.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad.
Yeah, about that.
What can I do for you?
Why is your transmission bad, hmm?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
That's like Deadbeat in this stream, apparently. Okay, so it's not a quest. Right. Glad I didn't wait to come back then. Alright, so. We have been to this back alley and already looted it. So that's kind of handy, I guess.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for Rap Musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive for, you know.
Yeah.
Trust me, no one's going near you like this.
And I might get to use my shrink ray, right? Bad stuttering on Twitch the past few days.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer.
Fair enough. Is the stream alright for most people?
I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
Right, these two don't get along that well. Well, she doesn't mind him, but yeah, not the best bedfellow, shall we say. And now this is populated. Alright, let's find out how this works. Only had twice short moment of buffering. Okay. Hi.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac. I mean, that's a bit of a bold claim, isn't it? But that's all we've got.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Believe people long enough, if you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back. Or I can kill him. I think I'll kill him. Okay. I like it.
Ellie! That had to hurt.
Okay, physical damage weakness. I think I might take this one, you know. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to more physical damage. So, physical damage received plus 25%. I'm going to accept that. I'll get a perk for it. Okay. That one. Plus cannon's the best cannon. Well, I've got two companions who I kind of send in ahead of me. You see what I mean? So it's their job. Hang on. To take the hits. Oh yeah, and then he needs to hear about this. Cool.
fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. Found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Taking care of it, the killer's dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
It's true.
If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Sometimes, and this is what we did, you just gotta take matters into your own hands. Or maybe I could have gotten their statements if they hadn't been ready to kill me. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense.
You're right, and it was me,
Still,
but...
your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Gotta go. Alright. So we're getting through all these. Where are these pills?
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible? And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who'd win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix, you watch too many movies.
Yeah, Max said the same thing. Except he usually says it after giving me this long, disapproving stare. Adventure serials are my education. Where else am I supposed to learn how to kick a jackass in the chest? And that's what being a pirate's all about, right?
Hate to tell you, but a lot of the job is waiting for a gig, then waiting to get paid.
Not so glamorous. In here? Ah, okay, another place.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe
This place is
I've seen you
chocker.
before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail
Are these glasses
do?
okay, Clinker? I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid. I don't know whether we should say that.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
We got a lie now, haven't we? For me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, just awful.
Isn't it just?
Just terrible.
I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Okay, so that didn't work. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Well, we don't have... We do. Okay, let's have a look. Grumble. Grumble. Stop. So. Ah, Aaron works. Ah, so sad. It's private.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to.
That's a lot of money. I'm going to try and get away from... we did just make quite a bit, but I don't know how much I've got. I don't like it when gamers do this, say that it's going to cost you this much. How much do I have? I don't always have a... always check before every single interaction. It's reasonable, yeah.
Indeed. Now, how about you tell Auntie who this pickup's for?
Gonna have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Why don't you show a week? No, you show me anything I do?
Much as I'd love to, my rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for
Okay,
caffeinoid,
we've
weren't
looped
you?
back around.
Who's it for?
It's for now. Yeah, okay.
Oh, her.
Hmm.
It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us.
Hey, Kitty. Yeah,
Now
indeed.
I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
So must be somewhere I can increase her allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. So I thought you were in charge around here. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
What? Forgetful fellow? What supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Oh, that one. Where can I find this Dr.
In the
Williams?
town graveyard, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Flower of Enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind.
Okay.
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
We're saying there's going to be a key on his
You're gonna
body
go tussle
there.
with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Yeah. Grave
Be
robbing.
careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
We could do that. We could intimidate her. I don't really want to do that though. Or we could.
Chin up, dearie.
Or we could. Just rob her. Man, we could just rob her, right? We could. So easy, right? It's only 2. We've got 36 hacking thingies, right? 36. $37. It's really, I know, fine. Fine. Let's go out and
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
we've got a lot of
I mean, more than usual.
things to do outside, but we'll stick to this one. We'll get a little lay of the land. And then we'll come back.
Hey, Ellie. When was it that you realized the board was crushing the life out of this colony?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the board? The machine of oppression? Ain't that why you became a pirate? Because you wanted to be free and all?
I'm just after a paycheck, kid.
They do have a lot to say. That's cool. Alright, let's see what we've got out here. So just the graveyard. That's all we're doing. Just the graveyard, then back in. Just the graveyard. Ooh. Cool rock formations and stuff. Ooh, there's things over there.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the Wait, what's that smell?
Am I the only one getting hungry?
All right, here we go.
I think it was going to plan.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
I got another fight in me.
I could have gone a little better, but yeah, it's fine. Stellar Bay. There it is. Beautiful. Speaking of red planets, like the ones that have oceans out of gallium or atmosphere solely composed of fats. Not yet. We've only been to 2 places, so well, we've been to 3. Planet, Terra, and here, and a space station. The manager. What on earth is this? Well, it's only armor 4. Exude leadership and command in this pair of B&O glasses. The manager, tinted and mirrored versions also available. Some planets excluded. See our pamphlet. Engineering +5. Sentry Saber Mark 2. And a bunch of mods and stuff. Which is all fine and dandy with me. Okay. Well, we got loot straight away. That's nice. Makes me happy. Getting loot. Light loot. Some loot there as well. I missed it. There's not some loot. Damn it. Alright, well, stick to the plan.
We're doing this.
Don't let up.
Oh, hi. See, my companions are getting hit, not me. That's how the fights are gonna go. That's the plan. Used to be a church. Same model as in the place with the Saltuna. Not this place, the other place. You know, when I saw him, I've been playing Doom 2016, and I thought this was some sort of body that you get an upgrade from. It's not quite, but just looks just like that. Nice, medpicks, sweet. Earlier, I was trying to do like a double jump, like you can in that game. Yeah, a bit of a haul. Liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, I will. Got loads of pics. Full cranial helmet. That looks pretty good. Iconoclast helmet. All the body parts are to protect your cranium. Your cranium is the top 2. I reckon that's an upgrade. What's... How do I... Well, yeah, it's certainly better. Oh, that's for you, though. What about for me? No, it's me. Duh. Okay, good. Oh. It's a nice hat. I just picked up a nice hat. My character looks a lot like Felix, apparently. Confused me. You look a lot like Felix. Maybe a little too much like Felix. We're like exactly the freaking same. Practically. Don't know if I like that, you know. I may have to get rid of Felix. Alright, there was some stairs. There. Oh, that's kind of cute in a way. If it wasn't so utterly grim. Cute and horrifying, yes. Yes. Yeah, I'll go with that. Ah. Alright, back up this way. Again, we're staying on... I don't want to go to the dispensary. We're going this way. Dr. Williams. Pick up the sights, though. This waterfall. Gas giant just looming. Oof.
Take him down.
Nice hit!
Brought him, boss.
Oi! Supposed to kill these things. Nice. Kill them, not hug them. That's the idea. I mean, my companions can hug them. Oh, that scared me. Okay, this is what I expected, but fine.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, Braxton. Where the hell is he?
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
I don't think so. You sure haven't seen him? He was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that.
Uh-huh.
Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Yeah, dinner.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Yeah, dinner, huh? Dinner, right?
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
I'm looking for a guy named Braxton.
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names.
Something wrong?
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I think so,
Other
Kate,
times,
yeah.
It's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Maybe I can help you.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Uh-huh.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell.
Why would you say that?
Yet the Eternal provides.
Why would you
does
say
it
that? So eager for company, why live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Right.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
No, do I? I mean, I don't have anything like that.
That's too bad.
Sorry.
There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Mm-hmm. And was his name Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
What can you tell me about him?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again.
That's him.
And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Right. And why isn't he bringing you any more?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that.
Some kind of off-brand drug, maybe? Wouldn't be the first or the worst.
They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Gotta go.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Can we actually go for
Think they'll
dinner?
notice if we slip out first?
Like, if we just play this perfectly normally, right? And be like, yeah. Very nice. Oh, it's a big house as well. Big house, this. No sign of anything weird, is there? Oh. Wait. Well, goodness.
I've seen and made my share of corpses, but this is downright unsettling.
I am so glad I skipped lunch.
Advise Brackton Hex as employee of the MSI Fishery and Velma Ballard as his supervisor. If lost, please return to Ballard Velma, or current supervisor of MSI Fishery Operations in Stellar Bay. Oh, we got a new weapon. We got a special weapon called Supper Time. Don't play with your food. Haley. There you go. Enjoy. Right, so I guess we'll go and talk to this family then, right? Hi, Snow. Short hello, popping in before night shift. How are you all? I'm doing good, thank you. Doing just fine and dandy. How are you? Are they instantly hostile? Do they want to kill us? There's another one here, of course, but we haven't got the house key yet. Alright, they're all here. That's kind of handy. Yeah, guys. Oh,
But
never
what's
mind.
this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Well, yeah. Relax, this doesn't have to end badly. Okay, so you could join them for dinner if you wanted to. It's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
I thought so.
Honest.
Whoa, she's still alive? Okay. Guys, these people are hitting me with things. It's your job to stop them. Yes, cower.
Gotta
And then
admit,
die.
killing them felt real good.
Good. Oops, wrong button. Felix, where are you? You good? Felix? Oh, there you are. You fine?
Yeah, boss?
Take back to the ship. No, bad time for that. There was... Oh, there we go. There's the house key. Or one of them. Now we can loot the rest of it. That was unasked for. You reckon? You reckon? It's a very tanky face. Absolutely. We'll leave that one. Oh no, I'm... looting. Robbing the cannibal. This is a nice house, you know. We could stay here. I mean, we've got a bit of cleaning up to do, right? But it's probably one of the nicest houses I've seen in the game. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Seems like you could possibly join them for dinner as well if you so wished. Pantry's full. Exactly, yes. It's got a balcony and everything. It's nice. Alright, we're going... Okay, come on, let's go this way. That's fine. That's fine. Ow. The graveyard. No doubt bad things everywhere. Yep.
Let's show him.
That's one down!
Time for a drink?
We good? Wow, he's been dug up. Okay. Oh, I see. He wasn't buried there. He went over there and got killed. Nice. Mind you, it did occur to me that we came out here not to mean to get his key, but we're just going to go there and rob it anyway by not. Maybe she'll, like, appreciate what we've done and be like, okay, I'll give you this pill. We leveled up. It's like an elevator, absolutely. Sweet. So I feel like upgrading hacking a bit, you know. Just kind of got that feeling. I did last time as well, to be fair, so. Hi, Lost. How was your swim? What did you miss? We killed some cannibals. We're at a graveyard. What's this? I'm trying not to get distracted. So, we're gonna go back. I don't want to go too far out here. We need to get someone a hangover pill, essentially. Alleged cannibals. Oh, come on. They had the body cut up in the upstairs. Ow. That's fine. I'm fine. Yes. Alright. Oh, no, wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. I'm wasting these healing. Well, I've got like 46 of them. We should be fine. Let's just reload that. Check everything else is reloaded as we're doing things. Is that reloaded?
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
Okay, well, we will. Didn't know it was a place to be in this game. Well, we're globe-trotting, you know, across a lot of different
I
areas
just don't get how you can be so casual about your integrity.
and planets.
Way I see it, you're either standing up to the board or you're standing up for him.
I know nuance ain't exactly your strong suit, but it's not that simple. Grow a few hairs on your chest and you'll see.
I might not have your schooling, but at least I stand for something.
And you'll fall for anything. That's how the saying goes.
Ooh, our companions, or those two at least, not getting along too much. But yeah, very you this one. That's cool. That's all we can expect you to be, Clink. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
About Mr. Williams. Dr. Williams, I'm sorry.
Such a pity, isn't it? But I suppose it's an important reminder that one can have too much of a good thing. Even cost tolerine.
Right, she's not going to help me. Even though it's point right.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
I can intimidate her, but I think I still have to pick up that
What a
caffeinoid.
helpful young man you are.
Yeah.
Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Well, I'd rather rob her than threaten
Who's
her.
your lucky friend, dearie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then she's not gonna.
no.
Does anyone else on Monarch have caffeinoid?
If so, I would love to know where. Sublight
Okay, fine.
supplies don't come
Fine.
cheap.
I'd hope not. Fleecing's the mark of a real professional.
Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do.
You're making me rob you.
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to wander up here. Wander up here. I mean, there's a terminal there we could have a little look at. Oops. Oops. Yeah, we can't. Oh, but wait a minute. I'm 2 points away from hacking. So if I get a bit of a buff on the go that involves increasing hacking or mind skills or something. Mind attributes. Okay, so if I take this, then do this. I still don't have enough hacking? Come on, really? A lot of stuff here, but... Oh yeah, if I take my armor off, that should do it, right? Oh yes, ladies. There we go. Okay. Patient records. Nayoka. Okay, this could actually come in handy since I think she's going to join our crew. Caffeine allotment standard. Medical engineer notes. Liver damage, likely result of prolonged alcoholism. Attitude problems, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Frequent social withdrawal, likely result of prolonged alcoholism. Okay. Increase her allotment. Ah, so we don't have to rob her now. Okay. You're making me rob you, that's true enough. Speaking of evenings, almost dark outside, you have to hide or become dust. Thanks for the fun. Yeah, thanks for being here, Clinker. Always appreciate it. That's what it was. I take my gloves off and then... I was making too many typos when I was trying to put in the password, right? My password is not incorrect. Oh, wait, yeah. Capital I. If you click parentheses, you get more hacking tries. Oh, really? Try to remember that. Alright, excessive caffeinoid consumption may lead to side effects such as irritability, fatigue, uncontrollable bowel movements, nausea, death. Resupply recommended. We've also got Zacharias here. That's me. Data storage. Please enter the name of employee whose files you want to view. E. Williams? Racism plus Pepu. Okay, so he's experimenting with different things. That happens, Paraffin. Super death. Wow. How you doing, T1, by the way? I get the Fallout thing. Okay, so I had hypothesized that this combination might awaken my mind and senses to the greater realities around us. If that is true, then it seems my faculties are quite overwhelmed by this instance. Shortly after the dosage, I experienced cold sweats, tremors, mild paranoia. This is perhaps due to these later effects that most of my notes from the episode are of little use. Nevertheless, the effects were most invigorating. I'll have to attempt a milder dosage once the heart palpitations subside. You think it'll go mild first, right? But hey, what do I know? Bushberry extract and debilirol. After my previous experiments, I theorized that deadening the external senses might allow the mind's eye to glimpse the eternal. Alas, I was only partially successful. The combination of substances quickly rendered me both blind and feeble. This isn't going to be too much use in a game perspective. So much so that I soon fell into a stupor. I woke some hours later in a pile of my own sick and most curious craving for Tyler Itos. Fair enough. Oh yeah, and this is the one that kills him, right? Triple dosage, whatever that was. What? Oh god. Oh no. Oh boy. She's writing some like fan fiction thing. Work in progress, number 1. 23,000 words. Stellar Bride. She's a wide-eyed colonist from Earth. He's a hard-working Saltuna farmer from Monarch. Their attraction blossoms into a whirlwind romance that transforms Stellar Bay. Chapter 3. A long way from Arkansas. Taking your health more seriously right now. Yeah, indeed. Absolutely. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing fine. Trying to build treatment plans, programs that will help. I hope they do. If you go maxi first, and if you survive and go lower, that's not right. That's not. Anyway, you can put your things here. Mr. Elliot said, leading Abby into a dim apartment. The place was small, but had a certain cozy charm. Abby set her bags on the floor and loosened the straps of her jumpsuit. Mr. Elliot coughed, his face suddenly red. If you get warm, you can always crack the window. Breeze from the bay is real nice. Just be careful about the mantis swarms. As Abby went to take the room key, her fingers brushed his. He had strong, rough hands, a Saltuna farmer's hands. She felt herself blush. You've been so kind to me, Mr. Elliot. Call me Archibald, he said. Oh, wow. I need to know more. All right, next one. This one's only 15,000. Passion broker. Renegade iconoclast. Driven by his ideals, finds love in the arms of a mysterious man with a tortured past. Will he follow his head or his heart? Chapter 2. Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, this is longer. Brilliant. Coming up, said the voice on the comm. It was dangerous and smooth in a way that reminded Broderick of iceberg-aged whiskey. The door slid open with a whisper of perfumed air. The hair rose along the nape of his neck, and he proceeded up the stairs. The broker sat with his back to a top of the line, mostly charcoal personal heater. I like that. Slender fingers tented. So this was the mysterious recluse who had manipulated Monarch from afar. Broderick could feel the warmth of the heater from across the room, but it was the look in the broker's eyes that had him feeling feverish. The broker produced a pair of glasses and a bottle of something that looked expensive. He poured it off and held one of the glasses out to Broderick. For me, he asked, trying to ignore the man's smouldering gaze. Indeed, the broker purred. I hear you're a man of bold tastes. Broderick took the glass. The broker continued, his dark hair falling over darker eyes. That's why we've got a rare proposition for you. The glass nearly slipped from Broderick's fingers. He drank it in one gulp to hide the tremor in his hand. It burned all the way down. Circle of the Heart. Battle-hardened young Earth Directorate soldier visits a remote clinic on Monarch to heal his injuries. But when he meets Gale, an elegant older nurse, she goes to work on his heart as well. I wonder who Gale could be based on. Chapter 34. Healing Touch. Oh my god. Fletcher held her tightly. His strength had returned, that much was clear. Yet here he remained, at the clinic, with her. He shook his head as if he'd read her mind with his perfect green eyes. Gale, the Earth Directorate's calling me back. They want me protecting Byzantium, but I don't know how to leave, not after what we found together. And stay, she whispered, letting her breath warm his ear. I can certainly find a position for you here. Oh, laws, he moaned, pulling her closer. She pressed a finger to his lips. Shh, the only law here is love. Well, after that, oh man, gotta gather myself.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
So, picking up caffeine for Nyoka Mamarin Wentworth III.
Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment.
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
I'm sure you've been busy.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
No worries. Yeah, she's been very busy, hasn't she? Right. Horrifying. What?
Sounds like wrapped in here.
What? What's horrifying? What? What do you mean? Hi.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
Business.
All of the above?
Magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
The information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some, some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
No, we're good. Felix, see you later.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
Wait a minute.
That's a pretty big gun for a hunter.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Alright, I'm sure these two are going to get along. Ellie's more useful. So we'll keep her. And obviously we need Nika, so I'll put my armor back on, huh? How about that? Okay. So let's see what you enjoy. We'll give you this. Do that. Let's see what you do anyway. So you got 3 perks, which is nice. I guess that's what everyone else has right now, so it's just that's how it levels NPCs. That's really nice. So we can lie with her. Okay, I'm already pretty good at lying, you know. Let's see what else we got. Health, threat generated. Yeah, maybe, or less threat generated. Let's go with the lie. No hat. Oh, better sneaking, huh? Nah. Sneaking. Right, she's got a big gun, so range damage. What's this one? Plus 20% damage to creatures. I mean, that seems pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. So, I want you to be, yeah, ranged mostly. Range damage 20, but I mean, that's only damage, right? That's one shot. So, barrage. Deal damage to a target since the enemies near it ablaze. Okay, cool. You got a light machine gun. Alright, we've got a light machine gun Mark II. There you go, even better. That's handy. And a tremor cleaver. Not the best cleaver, it's the... Wait, it is the best cleaver. Throbbing blade will pulsate its way into even the most... something or other. Dissident. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that the tremor cleaver is definitely the best thing that I can find here, so... Okay. Good.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something to that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
My armor's flashing. I think it needs repairing. Okay, well, we can probably just do that. Nice.
One said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
So I think this arrow leads to a door. Yeah, it does. Okay. Have we got anything else in town? We got a lot of stuff still. Let's have what else. So this is what we're doing currently. Weapons from the void, science weapon, the groundbreaker. Okay, so we're not doing that. The secret people, Velma at the fishery. Yep, okay, we got that to do. Let's do that now. Turn this in. Yeah, and then I can hack her PC as well or whatever. And see if she's being naughty with her business.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I know.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Oh yeah, we got the poster as well, but I'll do that after this. Got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
No, he was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Cheer up, maybe now you can find someone better. Exactly, you take a problem and you turn it into an opportunity. Wrong way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Yeah, the poster. That's about Groom's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in.
Oh.
You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell.
Oh, no, not Nell.
That about cover it?
No, come on, don't make me talk to Nell again. He was giving Grimm's poster away, didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Wow, that's really mean. That's really mean. Yeah, but you wouldn't have the poster at all if you didn't ask for it. You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Right, well, I know who Nell is. We don't want to... She's the one who, I think, runs the... She's either the bad fiction lady, or she runs the... No, she runs the betting place. That's who she is. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Like nothing. Get in here. Don't feel so bad, right? Alright, hack 55. If only there was some way that I... Oh, wait. Fine. Drugs. Make you smarter. Oh, come on, really? No? But this is not the same as I did before. Oh, because I need something that adds body attribute. Okay. You do hack better naked. I need something that increases mind attributes. Body attributes again. I'm just a little bit short, right? And I don't mind robbing from this lady because she's mean. Might have to go and get something from a vendor. Personality attributes, okay. Come on, mind attributes. Come on, just one of them. Just one of them. No? Another one. Okay, fine. Right then. We're going to run through, naked through the streets. Maybe there's something here? No. There we go. Right, I want a lot of these, I think. Yeah, I am. Well, I'm pretty, trustworthy, though. She was going to sell someone's poster to someone else, you see. So, I won't do that. Okay, let's go. Do that. There we go. Lovely. I don't know if this isn't going to help us get the poster, though. See? I am mean. It's the opposite of lovely. Okay. Alright, hex files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, various pharmacological formulae, musings about why Saltuna seem to prefer Boston beans over plain bratwurst. Okay. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into her personal account. There you go, you see. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicate a deliberate intent. Well... yeah, we need to get our container key. I'll put my arm back on. So who wanted to know about that again? Someone important. Nope. I can't even find it now. Zenon, good to see you. How are you? I'll just go and talk to the important people and see if I get anything out of them. You two. You?
Huh? Hey.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company.
Oh, good.
What can I do for you?
I'm glad. Okay, I don't hand it into either of these people.
I keep such meticulous notes. What can I do for you?
I know I heard her siphoning off
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours.
bits of profit, but I can't remember or find.
That slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning pal.
Where I did.
Where are you
We
going?
can go and see now, can't we? We'll do it that way.
The broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
I must have found that information for some reason.
Compensation for his lack of skill.
Sorry, I don't have Felix anymore.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
Villa tells me you want to outbid Grimm for a signed Tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Okay, alright, yeah, we're gonna lie. I think it's really brave of you to outbid Sanjar's best friend.
You mean dopey landing pad Grimm? I didn't know he and Mr. Nandi were friends. I guess that changes things. Fine.
Was that a lie?
Tell Velma that I don't want the poster anymore. I'll find something else to hang in my shop.
Alright, multiple ways of doing things. I like it. And we used our ability to lie, cheat, and steal. Brilliant.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for Rap Musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Hi, Becca.
Hey, Velma, I got...
I'd give you
Oh,
a
damn it,
friendlier
whoops.
welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I know. Come to arrangement on Groom's poster.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Well, she's no longer interested. Oh, I could have done all these as well. That's pretty nice, but she's no longer interested, actually.
That's a surprise. Tossball being part of her business and all. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
No. Oh, I think we're supposed to tell her boss about her stealing, and she's not here. Okay, Grim.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet?
Yes.
I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is. There it is, here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Another level up. Pretty sweet. Pro tossball blocker. I'm guessing that's some kind of melee thingamajig. There it is. Well, that's a lot of DPS, it seems. Not as much as the machine gun. I don't know if it's something that... Yeah, maybe the Vicar can use it. Yeah. Oh, we're leveled. We're leveled. How exciting. Look at these dialogue skills. That's really weird how you can just take your armor off and remove these penalties. Alright, so we've got 10 skill points. Let's bump one of these up, right? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. See what's inside locked containers. Yeah. Except we can't because we've got this armor on. So unless I take it off, I'll be able to see. Still, it'll be useful. Eventually. So. Dialogue skills. No, when there's no one in your party. That's right. Armor rating. Since I might get some different armor, this base armor rating could be nice. But I shouldn't be taking any hits. 20% speed free. I don't need this kind of stuff. I mean, that's nice to get around, but we're not in a rush. Fast travel when encumbered. I do kind of need that. I don't need vendor prices. Which one alone? Went alone in party. That's... You're not in a party, so... Plus 15% companion crit chance. That could be a thing, right? That seems to be... Or more... I don't want to get that because I'll just get more stuff, right? That'll be nice for me to find things, so we'll get that one. Then I can get tier 3 stuff as well. Nice. Alone in party, right? I know. Pretty sad. Is that everything in town? Groundbreaker. Amber Heights. Yeah, I think it is. Fallbrook, right, okay. Yeah, that's nearby as well. We'll probably do that one. Monarchy, okay, not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff to do out of town. Where the hell's that pointing me? Nowhere, apparently, but there. Let's take a look at the map. For once. And then the region. Yeah, looks fairly extensive, which is good. But we'll explore that next time. Watching you makes me want to play Fallout more, especially when you leveled. It's a good level skill, right? It's a good level thing. But yeah, I'm flagging. So you know, I wake up at 5 in the morning, so well earlier. So it takes its toll. So yeah, about reaching my limit. We found the final NPC, well, companion, if you like. Nyoka, she seems pretty cool. Maybe a good match with Ellie, wherever the hell Ellie is. There you are. But I like Pavani as well, so we'll have her as well. And I kind of like the Vicar too. So just depends what we're doing. But I think for what we're doing, these two are we got a medic and we got a game hunter, which I think is quite good for a soiree out in the wilds here. So I'm going to save it and call it a day. If you're watching on the V streams, thank you very much for doing so. Toodaloo.